And so, yeah, with a full-time career, I think it was difficult. I think then they suggest 15 to 20 hours a week. I think that is a fair estimate. I think there were definitely weeks where, life would get in the way and I'd have to do few hours then and maybe make it up. I think if you can at the outset bed in 15 to 20 hours a week, it's really beneficial. It's quite difficult to try and pick up a language quickly on the fly. I think it's something you need to do constantly and you'll always improve. I think it's really more of a kind of a marathon than a sprint, if I'm honest. So 15 to 20 hours is a fair estimate. There might be a bit more when you're closer towards the assignment. The employer project is a bit more variable, but my key piece of advice would be if you can try and do the hours frequently rather than in big chunks, that's the best way to get the most out of this.
Thank you. And for the betterment of those in attendance, how is it structured? You've got a live session weekly, but then is it up to you as to when you do the rest of those hours?
Yeah, so good question. So for me, and I presume it's the same structure, there are 2 live lectures. I think they run through the same material every Thursday. So one was at Thursday morning or afternoon, I think 12 o'clock, and the other one was in the evening, so 7 p.m. Because I work full time, I would normally dial into the 7 p.m. That's recorded. So you have a very easy to use interface where you can replay any of the lectures. They come with kind of an online notebook as well, so you can kind of annotate and reference questions during those lectures, which is really useful. In addition to that, I think the biggest kind of benefit for me was the way the online kind of learning was structured. So you have access to a website. Each module is broken down into sub-modules with questions, practical examples, and then kind of assignment tips and learning. I think you can break that up as and when it's most convenient to you. So I think the term Full-Thread is asynchronous. So whenever you have the 15 to 20 hours in the week, that's most convenient to you, use that. So you're not kind of tied to a specific time or day. And that, I think, makes the whole process much easier. So I wake up quite early after kind of walking the dog and do a couple of hours, and then in the evening as well. So whenever you want, it's all online. You can do it at your convenience, and it's quite well structured in that respect.